Okay, everybody, welcome back. Coach Tuberville continues. So, Coach Tuberville, you said, quote, "We are losing our kids to a satanic cult," which is obviously true. You expand more, please.
Well, I was in Utah campaigning for Trent Staggs, who's going to be a very good senator if we can get him in the seat that Mitt Romney's vacating. I was out there, and they asked me what I thought in the direction this country is going, and I said that. I said, we're fighting a satanic cult. They attack everything that makes us strong. They ruin everything they touch. Liberalism, it can't build. All it does is destroy. We're not just in a policy disagreement up here in the Senate and the House. We're in a war of good versus evil. And I think you see that every day, Charlie. Wokeism, yes. It's more than just a political opinion. You know, it's like a religion for people. It's an obsession. You know, and it's not the religion of any Bible that I've ever read. You know, Churchill said that education is the gospel of envy, and all the left has done since I've been here. Everything they've touched, everything they've passed, they've done something to destroy the country that our forefathers built. Not anything that goes by the Constitution. Look at what they've done to our cities. My gosh, they've starting with the education and then the destruction of the people. I mean, they have no chance. You know, liberalism and socialism in these cities are making it worse and worse. They've ruined education, sex education in our schools. And look what they're doing, transitioning young kids before they even reach teenage years. And if that's not a satanic cult, I don't know what is.
It is from the pit of hell to say that a 13-year-old should get on Lupron and have their breasts removed. Last evening, Coach, we had several detransitioners. These are young people that were led into the demonic trans cult, and they now have regret. And, you know, Coach, just really quick, I usually don't look to Europe for guidance, but do you have a reaction on how the NHS and the United Kingdom have now banned puberty blockers for children, and we in America are actually expanding it and calling it healthcare? Do you have any reaction to that?
Yeah, well, finally, they're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, Charlie. You know, what they did in immigration is what they're doing to us now. That was just an experiment of letting all those immigrants in all the European cities. Now they have no control. They don't assimilate. And the same thing with these puberty blockers. You know, they keep going down this fascist movement. And it's hard to understand. But again, it's all about control. It's all about taking away your personal liberties. And they finally come to a conclusion, hey, we're going down the wrong path here. We need to get this straight. And we're going to have to do the same thing. Again, I don't know if we're too far down the road, Charlie. It scares me. I have a hard time sleeping at night, seeing what goes on up here and how these Democrats just fall in line with each other. I know some of these Democrats don't believe in all these things, but they vote that way just because they want power. They want senator in front of their name. And they're here just as a picture on the wall. They make no decisions other than getting that money to campaign and win. It breaks your heart to see what they're doing to the country that our forefathers have built.
It really is sick, Coach, because here they are. They're supposed to, you know, they take an oath to the United States Constitution and loyalty to the country. And you say that they have deeply held beliefs and they vote differently because they want to still be called senator and they want to be treated in some dignified way. So, Coach, I also want to get your reaction to the bloodbath controversy that was at the Bernie Moreno Get Out the Vote rally. How should we think about this, Coach?
Well, there's not many days I don't hear bloodbath up here from both sides. And there's bloodbath is looked at different ways, you know, when you're looking at things that are being torn down. Of course, we've all seen President Trump's speech, and he is exactly right. And I've told we have 5 or 6 car manufacturers in the state of Alabama, and I've gone to each one of them and said, you keep building these EV cars and listening to the federal government, we will have to bail you out. Basically, at the end of the day, it is going to be a bloodbath for our car manufacturers. They're going to have to eat every one of these EV cars, or maybe not all of them. They can export some of them. But President Trump is a businessman. He understands this. He understands business, and we cannot keep going down this road of this climate hoax and to put all the movement in one direction when we have to start going back and drilling and pumping oil and gas. You can't run a country without oil and gas. It's impossible, but for some reason, these people are trying to trick people into doing something that's wrong. And that's the reason he used bloodbath, because That's exactly the word should be used, because we are going to take a bath, the federal government, the taxpayers, people that send all their money up here, and then we're going to bail these people out again because the federal government's forcing them to do something that's wrong.
Coach, keep fighting. Am I allowed to say that fighting, or are they going to say that it's the fighting? Just as long as I don't say bloodbath, right? Just have a lot of fun this week, Coach. You're doing an excellent job. Thanks for making time, as always. We have your back. God bless, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
It's refreshing to hear a senator say that the trans thing is a satanic cult. We'll be right back.